guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sarah if you are new here. If you saw the very end of my last video yesterday, you know exactly what's going on. But if you didn't, a short and condensed version of the explanation, which is hard for me to ever do, is that video. When I filmed it, I thought it was going to be really short, so I filmed what you're about to see today. Edited the video that I posted yesterday, realized it had more than enough content for what I typically post without including what you'll see today. So decided to just throw this in there as a little extra Saturday morning special, if you will. And then next week I will get back to Monday, Wednesday, Friday. If you are watching this after the fact and not even the day that I posted, then it doesn't really matter to you. It's just another video. But for those that follow along on the days that I actually post videos, that's what's going on. Pretty much today's video is going to be kind of get stuff done around the house. That's really what I did Sunday. And then I ran some errands. So I'll just share with you what I had. It's probably going to be a little bit of a shorter video. I say that now. And after I have not edited it yet, after I get done with it, maybe I'll have something else to say, but I don't know, maybe it'll end up being a normal 20 to 30 minute video. But anyway, I'm gonna stop chatting now. Thank you so much for being here. Let's go ahead and get into today's video.
Starting out with some laundry. Someday I will figure out how to get the lighting down here a little better. There's only one light in kind of like an awkward position, so everything seems really dark. But as I was doing laundry, you can see Ryder wanted to play catch, right? But we have a baseball glove and a football, and he just wanted to catch the football with the glove, but he doesn't really understand the concept of catching yet. He can if he uses like both of his arms, but with a glove, you know, he just doesn't understand yet. So anyway, for laundry, I put laundry detergent in. I start the water, put the laundry detergent in so that it can get soapy, and then fabric softener. I use Downy Cool Cotton. And then lately I've been adding just a capful of bleach into our bleach dispenser, which will dilute it before it actually touches the clothes, so nothing, you know, gets actually bleached. But it's helped with making my clothes feel and smell more clean. Then Ryder finally had a moment where he caught it and he was so excited, so I wanted to leave that in there. Moving on up to the bathroom to clean. First, there were bath toys that were left out from taking a bath. When we take a bath, we collect all of the toys and then set them in the sink so that they can dry, and then Ryder had to put them on the counter so he could wash his hands after going to the bathroom. So I wanted to get the toilet cleaner in the toilet so it could set. It had been a little bit since I had done this, I'm not gonna lie. And then moved on to the mirror. I had done the full mirror not that long ago, and it was really just this spot right in front of the sink that had spots, you know. So I decided to just spot clean the mirror. By the time I was cleaning this bathroom, I had also already cleaned the basement bathroom. I just didn't show that, so I was kind of over like the bathroom cleaning, and I think using chemicals to clean the bathroom is necessary. However, the smells are so strong, and so I will oftentimes just feel kind of sick or start to get a headache. I'm very sensitive to smells, and so at this point I was just like over it and wanted it to be done, but it was definitely necessary to get done. So I use like this Clorox foaming cleanser to spray down the counters and the sink, and obviously I removed everything. I also changed out the Scentsy wax while I was in here to the scent is Welcome Home. It's like a nice fall scent. And then after I cleaned everything up, putting it all back onto the counter, and then I used the washcloth or the cleaning rag that I'd used on the counter just for the top of the toilet, and then went to scrubbing the toilet. And after I scrub it, I do leave the brush kind of sat in there so it can drip back into the toilet and not into the holder, you know. I use the single-use Clorox wipes to clean the toilet. It's the only place I really use them because I feel it's necessary, and I am definitely not conservative with using them. I use so many when I do it because I think toilets are disgusting, and I just want them like clean, and I don't want to be accidentally wiping grossness onto something else. Also, I have a toddler boy that is newly potty trained. If you know, you know. And so I'm also cleaning the floor around there. And then this diaper genie we have in here, I decided to wipe that down with a Clorox wipe. It doesn't get as much use these days since we only have one kid in diapers, but we have always loved it. Definitely like it better when we have been able to store it in a bathroom because, you know, the diaper genie can get kind of stinky, and so having it in the bathroom kind of helps, you know, not have your kid's bedroom smelling like that. Anyway, then I got the vacuum out and vacuumed the floors, and then I got my steam mop out. I did pour a little bit of bleach onto the floor, and then used, you know, the steam mop. So between the steam and the bleach, it definitely got super clean. And then sometimes I just have to kind of use my foot to put extra pressure onto a couple spots that are stuck there, you know. And then I also did do the basement bathroom as well. Then moving on, I knew I was getting groceries this day, so I needed to organize the pantry. It had been driving me crazy, but also restock anything we had in the basement to the pantry, so I knew what we actually needed to be buying. That starts with the animal crackers. Basically, my pantry was a mess, and because I knew I would be bringing up more stuff later, or bringing stuff home at some point, I needed to get it all straightened out and actually see what we need. And this one container was so bad that I literally just dumped it out and started over because things had just been thrown in there. It doesn't happen very often that, you know, it gets this bad, but it's occasional. We're real people. So we have a ton of these cereal bars that I didn't realize. I had bought a really big pack of it from Sam's Club, and I didn't think we had this many left, but we certainly do. And then again, I had stuff just stashed downstairs on our shelves, and I brought all of those extras up. So now our containers look really full, but we have nothing extra in the basement. So should definitely probably head back to Sam's Club and maybe stock up on some stuff. I'm just having a hard time spending money lately. My kids have to eat. Obviously, we have to eat. I want to make sure my kids get enough snacks during the day and all of that so that they're not hungry. But things are just so pricey that it's hard to find a balance of buying stuff so that nobody goes hungry and are satisfied and not spending too much money or having too much back stock of everything because we don't really have the money to be doing that. There's a bird squawking up a storm outside. Every time I wait for it to stop so that you don't have to listen to that in the background, it starts going again as soon as I talk. So I'm just gonna get on with the day. I've been productive today. I'm feeling good. It's only like 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock. I started getting stuff done maybe like an hour and a half ago. I just heard the dryer go off. So I need to switch laundry again, but got the bathroom clean. I also did clean the downstairs bathroom. I just didn't show you. One, it's kind of a tight space, so it's awkward to get a camera in there. Two, it's kind of a gross bathroom. The floor is peeling up. It's really, really dated. I mean, it's clean. We clean it, but you know, it's just kind of, it's a basement bathroom that I think was probably thrown together in the 70s. I am going to go switch laundry around, and I'm going to grab my homeschool binder from downstairs to see what I need to get prepared for this week. Having that binder with the art projects has been really nice to just open it up and pull something out. However, I did realize that I probably need to have a little better plan of what days I'm going to do what activities, or at the very least what activities we're going to do for the week and not just for the month. Because when I opened up the binder the first day that we did school, I was just kind of like lost on where do we start, what activity should we do. And so I just pulled one out every day and realized that I have too many for last week. We didn't get through them all. I just want to be a little more organized and better planned with that, so I need to get that done. I also want to look through the like teacher parent guide for the next couple lessons and see if there's anything that I need to do. Ryder's young enough that he didn't really care, but I did feel a little unprepared having just glanced at it and not really looked at it before the week. So I think I'm going to start a routine on Sunday at some point, looking through what our lesson is for the next week, or lessons are for the next week, to see what we're going to be doing. It all ended up being fine, but I felt like I was reading it to him for the first time as he's looking at it, and he's just expecting to like get going, and I didn't really know what was going on. So I believe Anthony's on his way home already. I haven't heard from him in a while. He had let me know when he got there to pick them up, and I haven't heard from him, so I'm assuming that means that he's driving and on his way back and all of those things, which is great, so that I can get out of here, get everything done I need to, and then get back home. Got to keep the momentum going. And then we are heading back down to the laundry room. I had just thrown all of the cleaning rags and bath mats and everything on the floor instead of putting them in the laundry basket with other clothes, because the floor cleaning pads from the steam mop had bleach on them, obviously, and although it probably gets a little diluted during the cleaning process, I didn't want to accidentally bleach any of our clothes. That's also why I throw everything in with towels, or throw it in with towels. Obviously, I just put some in the dryer, and then the washer is pretty much just towels and our like bathroom rugs, and then the like cleaning rags and stuff I used I'm gonna go ahead and take this upstairs to the bedroom and get it folded, so then I don't have so much to do later on. And then up to folding clothes. These same laundry baskets since I first started college. The handles have broke off, and I actually have a funny story about one of those. So it wasn't these baskets, but it was the same type. So the rectangle that had the 4 sides. My very first semester in college, I was in a lofted bed. Obviously, that's where most people sleeping, you know, in the dorms. Anyway, and picture a loft bed and then the stairs that go down, or the ladder, you know. My laundry basket was right at the bottom, and then I had a little dresser. So that was, you know, just off of the loft. So the only space between the dresser and my bed was enough to put this laundry basket. It was the middle of the night. I was really sick, so I had taken NyQuil. The fire alarm started going off. Now, people burn popcorn and stuff all the time, so I didn't think much of it. But then, you know, the RA came around and starts pounding on the door, which tells you like, hey, you need to get up. And so I start getting up, but I'm like NyQuil drowsy, and I don't feel good, and I didn't have my glasses on, and I slipped from the very top of the loft and fell, and I smacked my knee on the dresser and then fell onto the laundry basket and broke one of the handles off of a laundry basket like this. That was my mom's. And the fire alarm stopped before I could even get outside, and I survived. So obviously there wasn't a fire, but that was a traumatic first semester of college story for you. I am back home after all of my errand running. I got a really bad headache again. I don't know what's been going on, but lately, like midday, I've been getting a headache, and it just gradually gets worse through the night, and it's getting worse now, and I don't know what to do. I don't know what's causing it. But I got down, I got my ring back, it fits, they soldered it back together, all of the things, so glad to have that back. I stopped at Half Price Books, actually, which is a store in Des Moines, Clive, technically, but it's like a secondhand bookstore, and I was able to find 3 of the Little House on the Prairie books. They had all of them, but I only bought 3 because I didn't want to spend the money on all of them, and I'll just go back down some other time. But the box set on Amazon made each book $8 each, or $7 each, I think. And I got the first one for $3, the second for $3.49, and the third for $4.49. And I mean, they're used. This one's like old, different color paper. I think one of them had like writing on the front cover. Maybe that was a different one, because they had multiples of these books, and I just went with the one that was the cheapest. So this will be our next read aloud that I do with the boys. So we've now done Charlotte's Web, and we've done Winnie the Pooh. I did not like Winnie the Pooh. The way it's written is just not easy to read. But I remember my teacher reading these to me in elementary, and I figured it's like a very easy follow along type of a story. And there's like, I don't know, 6, 9 books in the series. Like, it's a pretty big series, so that'll keep us busy. We read like a chapter a day. If I take them to bed, I read to them out loud at bedtime. Otherwise, we do like during the day while they're coloring, or, you know, right before quiet time or something. I did stop and get jars and beans from my mom, and I went grocery shopping, and it was so busy. There was, oh my gosh. I would have thought maybe everybody went yesterday, but I think every single person that lives in town was at the grocery store this afternoon. It was really crowded, and usually this Walmart is very well stocked and clean, and it was not. So I don't know if it's just been crazy busy all weekend or what's going on. And again, I was getting a headache, so I just came home and put groceries away. So I don't have a haul to share with you this week. I can share with you my meal plan though really quick. Did not make 2 dinner items, meal plan items that I planned last week. So I'm going to go ahead and make them this week. One of them being the honey buffalo meatballs with rice and green beans. One being the honey sesame chicken with rice, noodles, and vegetables. I think they're rice noodles. They're noodles of some sort. Wednesday, you're on your own. Thursday, jalapeno popper burger bites. Friday, gluten-free chicken parmesan, garlic bread, and salad. Saturday, you're on your own. And then Sunday, since it's, you know, football season, we're going to do some gluten-free onion rings and some wings. And I'm just realizing I forgot to get a dang onion. Man, so some point this week, someone's gonna have to pick up an onion. I'm also going to make pumpkin donuts that have a glaze, and then I would like to make a gluten-free
pumpkin coffee cake, but not the coffee cake shape because I don't have that kind of a pan. But also I picked those pumpkin recipes because it's been cold this weekend and it's supposed to get back up to the 90s this week. So I don't know if I'll actually make the coffee cake. I will probably make the donuts because my kids will eat those. That is all I have to share with you today. I appreciate each one of you that are here, especially those of you that make it all the way to the end. Not everybody does. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one.